Hello.
Hi.
We're live.
Hi, everybody.
Let me turn you up. You're a little low.
I love the live production sound test. Okay, sorry. I'll talk more normally. Welcome, everyone, to Con vs. Omega little production time.
Hey.
Oh, I got to turn on Dota TV audio now.
There you go.
Forget that.
Yeah, I'm going to do the same real quickly also. And take off edge pan. Do you play with edge pan?
Oh, yeah. Gotta have the edge pan.
That's the way to do it.
I do need to use camera grip more, though. I think we could all be better players if we used more camera grip, guys.
Is that an actual thing?
Yes, definitely. It lets you keep your mouse in the middle of the fight. Like, think about how your mouse moves in a fight if you have to edge pan. It's a bad habit in that regard. But other than that, I mean, you know, I'm just so used to it.
And then you use middle mouse button for camera grip? God, it seems like so much work.
That's what everyone does, yeah. I think you just use a little bit of both is the ideal. You know?
Okay. I'm not coordinated enough for that, if I'm going to be honest.
Okay. Well, we're all working on ourselves.
That's true. Okay. I think that we're all good with all the overlay stuff. You sound pretty good relative to me. Then the only question is going to be, how do you sound relative to Dota TV, which you aren't going to be able to test, or Dota sounds, which we won't be able to test that easily.
Why don't you just start clicking the menus and see how loud they are?
Because I have Dota muted, so people can't see it. Let me do it real quick. I'll click some menus.
Oh, we have a draft coming anyway.
Oh, all right. See you guys in a second.
EGB, your esports betting world. The only place to find the widest choice of popular games and matches to win real money. Choose your bet on a single event or express of several matches with dizzy odds. Serving the market for 7 years with over 800,000 users. Join now to get your bonus for the first deposit up to $600. EGB, you know for sure who's gonna win.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back again. For some reason, we're having some trouble getting Dota TV to work. There it is. And hello and welcome back, all you wonderful people, to more coming in from the Omega League. That's right. It's all happening right here and right now and live and wonderful. Trent, we're going to watch some action today. How you doing, sir?
I am just feeling great. It's time for the Divine League today. No more trying to make your way to the Immortal. Accept your fate, and now you got to win a part of this 50K prize pool. There's still more to do here. First place, 10,000 big ones. The bones.
Oof.
You got to get them.
It's gotta happen. No questions asked. Make your money, everybody out there. Or if you're the teams, make your money, but also minimize the stream, because that's stream sniping. And that's not cool. Nobody likes that person.
No, not good. You know, that's why we got to have delay thanks to that. Got to watch those ward watchers. You know who you are.
Radiant
Ward watchers. That sounds like Weight Watchers, you know? It's like the Jenny Craig version of Dota.
Well, instead of entering in points, they just enter in coordinates to their teammates and ruin the match. So
Exactly.
Con, I like this flag here. It looks like it's part of the game, and then you're like, wait a second, that's not the normal flag, is it?
No.
Oh, sneaky. It's like it fits the environment. You know, a lot of the other ones, they kind of stand out with the big corporate sponsors.
Right.
I kind of appreciate that.
Con keeps it real.
They do. We have heroes, guys. I know you've probably seen these ones before. These first bans, too, kind of speaks to the whole qualifying towards the Immortal League, I think. The Veno, a sharp rise, and he basically never left. I think teams are a little bit tired of playing versus it. I know I am. And then the Doom and the Void were already pretty big mainstays at the beginning, and then Edge just ruins a lot of picks. So that's why I see her hand out.
Yeah, for some reason we can't see Rubik right now, but trust me, he's there. He's just hiding. He's got an invisibility potion going.
He got trapped in the labyrinth.
Exactly.
Aghanim, he doesn't take too kindly to Rubik in a lot of ways, so
No, he's
he'll
stepping
make
on
it
his
back for the
toes.
game. Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
So-
Isn't he like his dad or something? Is that right?
That sounds right. Let's just say that.
Five
Yeah, I think it's his
seconds
dad. I
remaining.
don't know. Ask Slacks. I don't know these things. Void Spirit and Phoenix together. Now, Rubik, we've seen a lot of the old Rubik Centaur, but we also have Snapfire. We have Phoenix. So then we start thinking about counters, but then Snapfire's kind of awkward with Rubik. Is it worth going for one of the core counters? I'll just take a Pango.
Pango's not showing up for me either. This is very interesting. I didn't even
It's because
know-
you were using the arrows and stuff after the draft loaded.
Oh, you think that's what it was?
Uh-huh. Yeah, if you use the top left arrow, to exit out and come back in, they'll vanish away from you.
Should I do it one more time?
10
Yeah, if you do it a
seconds
bunch, you might
remaining.
fix it, or it gets worse. It's quite the dice roll.
All right,
I recommend you just keep trying.
5 seconds remaining.
Hey, they're there, dude. Trent, you're on top of it, man. You're killing it right now.
I gotcha.
It's interesting because I thought I only pressed the options key, but I guess I
Radiant
went out
team
and
ban.
went elsewhere. Interesting. So Pango taken. It's a way to disrupt the fights, but as you said, still nobody to focus in on that egg yet. And there's going to be a lot of bans coming out now from Khan that can try and protect this pick if they want.
Yeah, that's like the one downside of taking Pango this early. I do think
10
Pango's still a good
seconds
hero.
remaining.
Like Cyber Legacy just ran it versus Omega Low last
5
time. They lost to it, so maybe
seconds
they're kind of taking that idea. Like they ran it first
Dire
phase.
team ban.
But I feel you have to ban quite a few. Like they're gonna ban out the tree, but there's still jeez, why do I keep saying Snapfire? There's still Grimstroke
You just want him
as
to
well
pick
as Puck. Yeah, I don't know. I did not think Snapfire's the pick for the record. Yeah, you gotta watch out for those leashes though. That pierce through and ruin
10
the old ulti.
seconds remaining.
No. And as much as Bloodseeker has been a complete and total
5
dead
seconds
hero,
remaining.
I've still seen some teams deciding to ban it against the Pango, which I'm a little bit shocked by. Because
Yeah, me too.
I feel like that hero is just so garbage tier right now.
I mean, when the Slark teams don't even bother banning it, that's just, I don't know, can't be very good, I feel.
But time will tell. We will see. And other bans. You mentioned the tree, Bat Rider. They're taking a lot of time for this ban. Damn, did somebody DC or something? No, they're just thinking.
Well, they have 9th pick, so they're trying to figure out what their hard carry is going to be probably, because they have to decide before Omega Lil has like their win conditions. They're probably thinking like, okay, guys, are we going to try and get Spectre this game? Like, if they don't ban Spectre, what can we set up for?
Radiant team ban.
And they're getting rid of the hard carries they don't want.
Okay.
I
That
mean, pretty
makes
good versus
sense.
the egg, right?
Yeah. You think the Terrorblade's pretty good against the egg? That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I always feel different about that. I always feel like you're sort of
10
soaking up
seconds
hits
remaining.
onto it. But I guess that you can get hits onto the egg, which a lot of other heroes don't have the ability to do.
5 seconds
yeah, and they're just so
remaining.
fast. Like I feel like it doesn't even take much of his attention. I feel like he
Yeah.
blinks, he looks at you, you're dead. He goes back to hitting whoever he was hitting.
Right. That's true. He does just blow things up super quickly. And I think also it's a hero, one of those heroes that like kind of defines the game. It feels like there's only a couple of other counters that he has to deal with, and then like he just has a completely free time.
Yeah. True. Seen a little bit of Templar Assassin lately. I feel like that hero's fairly good versus Void Spirit. Kunkka's also still in. You have like where Omega Lil wants to go. Do they want to like take a super safe mid themselves and save their own hard carry pick for last with the 10th? I think that's still a bit of a team dependent thing. I mean, Arc is extremely good. I do really like watching him, but for the most part, they take their mid pick last because they do have like a brood picker and stuff. So
Radiant team ban.
maybe it's worth just picking up the Kunkka or something in the next couple phases for Khan.
Okay. I could be.
But I
down
guess
to that.
I think we assume the Void Spirit's probably mid though. I don't know if do they side lane their Void. I wonder if they position for their Void. I don't
10
remember for Omega
seconds
Lil.
remaining.
I feel like that's just fallen off so hard that everyone just plays it mid now.
5 seconds
But
remaining.
I mean, for
Team
the
picked.
Khan that's on the void you're talking about. Are you
Yeah.
talking about-
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I was just thinking if they might like
Dire
rotate or whatever.
team picked.
Yeah, that makes
That's
sense.
right. I thought. Oh, God
Oh my
damn it.
God, they did it! You were like ESPing right
Don't
into
do
Kellen's
it.
mind.
It's not worth it.
You knew it was gonna happen though. Talk to me about why you don't necessarily. What's the problem with taking Snapfire here? Because there's obviously a
10
good side, which is,
seconds
okay,
remaining.
you get to hit the egg hypothetically. Why doesn't that work as much, though? What's the problem
5
that you sometimes run
seconds
into?
remaining.
I mean, it. I can't really speak too much about the egg 'cause it
Radiant
does
team
work with the
pick.
egg. I just think like the rest of Snapfire can be rather forgettable.
Okay.
Like the cookie is situationally good. She's a 5, so then her lane's really weird because now I feel like you have to play like kind of an aggressive laner, whereas you had this like. I guess they know that they're 10th pick anyway,
10
so they're probably going to
seconds
pick a more
remaining.
aggressive hero because they can't really determine the pacing of the game, right? Because like the
5
way the draft is
seconds
currently set up for
remaining.
Con, it's actually Con who are for the most part going to decide like what their win condition is. That's going to get set first, and then as Omega Lil, you have to see that and be like, okay, basically, are we going to try and match that, or are we going to try and play faster than that, or are we going to try and outlast that? You know,
Yeah.
that's like what that 10th pick does. So the Snapfire, it's like. Okay, now I guess I can't hate it that hard because it does feel like it will be kind of good if they got like a Jug or something, right? Like if they got Jug or Troll now, it's like okay, I have an aggressive laner, I
Yeah.
have the cookie, we can do the spins, but you know, Snapfire is lacking in other regards, like our other position 5s, whereas like they play like the Lich. I feel like Lich can do a lot of the same stuff, but has more reliable team fight, and just as easily kills in lane, if not easier than Snapfire does.
Okay. I can dig that. I mean, I think that whenever I think about it, it's like it feels like you're really heavily committing to this hero that still is going to be able to do a lot even without necessarily needing to get the egg off. Like I would think about just how strong Sunray has looked at times. And to me, that feels like way more impactful, like you're talking about as well.
Man, Sunrise so good.
Yeah. But Jakiro comes out. So we
10
got Mr.
seconds
Dragon Man. A
remaining.
lot of team fight, it feels like, on the Kind lineup. Ways to sort of protect the
5
egg as well with the Ice
seconds
Path
remaining.
being thrown out there. But then Omega Lil are going to pick up the Ember Spirit. So now revealing most likely Ember mid and a Pango off lane. So 2 melee cores already. Could be a little bit tough for them.
This is like this thing I don't like about the Snapfire though is that you've already said like you basically can't pick a super hard carry with Snapfire. I don't think. I mean you can, but the lane's gonna be a lot worse than someone who can play aggressive, right? But now if Con, I kind of put them in a position where they feel like they want to go for one of these like harder
Dire
carries, like an
team
AM
ban.
or something, then the lane could be bad.
Radiant
Dude, look at
team
you.
ban.
I was kind of about to bring that up anyway. That's why it was in my head.
But yeah. So now they have a super hard carry as an answer. Now, if you're Omega Lil, you have to sort of play more fast.
That's what I would think at this point.
Yeah.
I'd be thinking like, okay, we're just like gonna pick Jug,
10
but now Jug
seconds
doesn't feel that
remaining.
great.
No.
This is all Snapfire's fault, guys. I just want you to
Dire
remember.
team ban.
This is how we got there. Look, they're just banning the Ursa. They might ban the Jug. Oh, by the way, position 4, we're missing Svampire today. The John Doe is actually his tag is Grim Reaper, according to the admins.
10 seconds remaining.
Really? Okay.
That's what it says in the
5
Discord.
seconds remaining.
Good to know.
Yep. I'm gonna guess that when I just Googled him, it's not this Legend 1 player whose last match was 2 months ago.
You never know, man.
It, let's see. Let's just keep going down the Dota buff Googles until we find who it is. This guy's Crusader 3. We're going lower. No, probably not him either. Well, I don't know who he is. Maybe he's on one of the
Radiant
other
team ban.
regional teams. Hey, look, guys. It's Ursa and Jug.
And just like that, we now know.
Just like that.
So they ban out the Ursa Jug, as you said. Now they need something else that can play fast. I always think about like something like a Death Prophet
10
maybe as
seconds remaining.
a possible switcheroo if they wanted to
Dire
run
team
that.
pick.
And try and just run it down towers. But that always just feels so bad against AM too. I mean, some games you're able to just end it, but I don't know. I feel like that's not been the thing that we've seen more often than not nowadays.
I think they're gonna TA, maybe.
And then switch the Ember.
10
Are you talking about
seconds
Con TA?
remaining.
No, I think Omega will. I think that would be pretty good, right? Put the Ember as a
5
1,
seconds
go
remaining.
TA, like hard
Radiant
carry out of the
team
mid lane
pick.
in a decent matchup versus the Void.
Whoa. And now we're going to get the Mars that gets
Oh,
picked
man.
up.
But they have no Dispel, so then TA's game is awful because there's Jakiro and Phoenix. Damn. All right, so we need a different answer.
10 seconds remaining.
Meepo? Do they have a Meepo player? Okay, let's go with the Trolls.
Choose
then.
your
All right.
hero.
Troll's like decent. I don't think it's as good as Ursa and Jug. I think it is the third-rate pick after those two are banned, but still does a lot of the similar stuff. And again, strong laner that can actually synergize a little bit with the Snapfire. So yeah, Mars Phoenix, it's back, baby.
I'm excited. It's a hell of a sort of bullying back, trying to battle lane. But I do have to say that, like,
It's looking spicy. It's looking spicy.
oh, we're looking spicy a little bit here.
Oh wow.
I don't know if they really have come up with an answer though for this anti-mage. That's the biggest thing I'm worried about. It feels like it's going to be down to sort of naive to be playing a little bit too greedy and getting caught. Based on what I've seen, unless like Sunlight has an amazing game.
Yeah, I would say that their game looks harder for sure. I just think they have a lot of like block pieces. I don't know. I used to think about drafts like that where there's like these super solid pairings that exist in Dota and they're just really good. And it feels like that's kind of what Khan's draft is. It's just like we have Mars and Phoenix. These work well together. These do some of the things. We have Animage and Jakiro. Animage likes to have time. Jakiro likes to just throw out macro pyres on towers and delay the game. And then Void Spirit has some friends in terms of like early aggression here too. So yeah, things look pretty good for Khan in my opinion.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to watch too, like what the build is for Cheshire Cat, right? Because like a lot of times we just see these Mars play sit back, tank up items, but I feel like this would be a really good game to get like a value Blink Dagger early and sort of play with Gilgear and trying to make kills happen. Because I don't really see who the playmaker is on the side of Omega Lil. I guess it's the Ember Pango, kind of?
Yeah, it's those two. But yeah, exactly. It's going to be a little bit tough for them. But very doable. First off, I think that they're probably the stronger team right now. Like I think like overall they've been performing a little bit better. Beating some of the... maybe it's kind of even. I'll give them a slight edge. Nothing too crazy. I'm not sure if we have the EGB rocking today.
Prepare for battle.
I think overall should be a pretty close series. I would think that it would go relatively even. But both of these teams have also been known to just like kind of drop games real fast. That's what I feel like when I watch them. Like I don't know, I have like pretty big expectations for most of the Omega squad. They are missing Vampire, who I do think is very good. I really like watching him play.
Okay. Well, that'll be an interesting one to watch. I have not been able to check it out. It does feel like it's a relatively even game there as well. You can check out the bets, of course, on the EGB website. Partnerships down there, I believe, below the stream as well, if you guys are feeling so inclined. But right now, early movements out. Naive going to be running into John Doe.
All chat happening here.
Dude,
that's all I'm seeing. I don't know. Unfortunately, I really don't have any useful languages for Dota. I have very rudimentary French thanks to the Canadian public school system.
You speak a little English.
But my sadness that you're gone.
Yeah, I got English. I got that one.
I just when you said I don't speak any useful language for Dota, I was like,
Well,
like
English
that.
is mostly NA, so you know, I try to cover the toppest tier of Dota, so it doesn't find itself very useful.
That's fair. Black Archangel trying to see. Hey, is there a ward around here? Oh, look at that. There is. Easy D ward.
Easy 100 gold. Oh yeah.
Like to see it. How many ward runes was that one traded out there? It's like they're able to get 2 bounty runes on the Phoenix as well. And is Khan actually gonna end up getting 3 total? Is that right?
I think it's 2 and 2. Happy got 1, and John Doe, Mr. Reaper, got 1 too.
Yeah, it's the Observer ward that I saw there. Console, no one hears you. Perfect. Just the way I like it.
I like it when it says you cannot pause, because I have definitely hit that one a few times since they changed that. Bless up, Valve.
Dude, that's really spooky.
Everyone thank Merlini for pausing Manila Masters.
I know, right? There you go.
What a hero. And Fennel. Bless Fennel. Mars Phoenix. Why did we stop seeing this lane? Mars got nerfs, right? He had mana issues after that, right? They like changed some of his int stuff and his costs, so then like the Soul Ring build and everything kind of got weird. I feel like that was when he started to fall off a little bit, but overall, as he's being run down, the lane still feels pretty oppressive.
Yeah, at least once you start to get those couple of levels up is the main point, I would imagine. I mean, definitely Mars gained nerfed a lot over time, but right so far you can see that they're able to get some pretty good damage out the other direction. Having the 2 points now, one into axes. Throw a little bit of extra damage back onto Gilgear, slowing him down. And actually does not have dive since he's still just level 1. One more hit, and they draw first blood. Well done.
Another part of that, too, is that he doesn't have any of the rings. Ooh, nice cookie.
Excuse me? Cheshire Cat also going to be bullied and killed off. It's a double kill.
I don't know if I've ever seen a double kill with whirling axes, like, range chucked out at the start of a game. That's pretty wild.
Man, that's crazy.
75 damage last hit.
That's super hype. I like that a lot. Now he's level 3 on the troll, but unfortunately not really any extra mana, so he's just going to take a point in fervor instead. And hopefully that'll help him out. As up top, more Battle of Ruin. They chase over and find a kill. Black Archangel. Naive's going to be forced to be retreating a little bit there as well.
I've been messing around a little bit with Snapfire with the change, just like in lobbies and stuff. And this is one thing that has made Snapfire even better versus Phoenix, though, is that the laning stage, right? Since they changed Little Shredder to the minus armor.
Oh.
Right? You can get like -6 or something, like, and it will just stay the whole time. It's pretty brutal. Like, it lasts for 4 seconds, so you have like a little window where all -6 can be there. It's pretty short, but still. And then, of course, the rest of it just like lingers the whole time. So anytime that Phoenix has to do with minus armor, she's not a very happy bird.
It's true. Yeah, it seems like it's a pretty nice way to do it. And obviously having a troll there that can help to capitalize on it too feels really nice. But no points up yet in that little shredder. Curious if Snapfire is going to take it at 3 or not. Be a pretty nifty build.
Doesn't seem necessary.
Yeah.
I think it's only really good with like physical damage nukes. Well, that was kind of cool. You still get the cookie stun.
And able to the chase down. Gilgear going to get hit by the axes. Kellen trying to clean up. Does have fervor working. Needs a couple more punches. The axes are going to connect. Long range kill. A killing spree for the troll here at 3.5 minutes.
Well, Snapfire has definitely worked out. It's a bit of a risk, and you know, as I said, you have to pick an active carry, and then you need to like get your kills and stuff with the spells. But obviously, they have done that. So this is where Snapfire benefits. So nice Snapfire pick. Go happy. More so, good Snapfire player and excellent laning partner, because they're doing a great job of actually utilizing the abilities.
Absolutely. Now the stun gonna land there on to the Snapfire. Pressure back the other way, but it looks like they're gonna be okay. Cheshire Cat is going to get the run down a little bit. Needs a couple more hits, but does look like he's able to escape afterwards.
Yeah, no axes to finish off this time. Up top, a dual breath hits Malik here. He is low on mana and it's going to fall. Kill does go to Black Archangel, not to the AM, so Naive won't be quite as happy as his troll counterpart.
Structures are fortified.
And John Doe able to get the run away. Meanwhile, mid lane, Void Spirit getting very low, ran down by Sunlight, and they managed to find the finish.
So that was both supports busy on the side lanes, no one to rotate for runes, and it looks like Sunlight just got it first and ran it down with the haste to get himself to 6. Gonna give him a half-level edge here. And we'll manage a couple denies even before the Void Spirit gets back. I think both of these, ooh, that hurts.
Yeah, that one's really rough. So, a very, very good start by and large. I would say here for Omega Low. Get level 6 now onto Sunlight. But not sure if he can really do all that much onto Pikachu here. At least he's going to be able to head on over, pick up the rune, fill a bottle, and yeah, Sunlight should have a nice time after this.
Never refuse good given.
That's John Doe. Just going to be forced to run all the way back home.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Is the Waverly's pushing in? No, not really. Alex just kind of... Oh, Black Archangel's busy anyway, apparently going for the runes, so Alex will be fine.
Sunlight's going to come down here to this side, try and keep Pikachu back, and trading off for it. It's a rune up top. He's going to jump over. Already the DD taken by the Jakiro. That would have been very devastating. And in fact, he still might be able to get some extra damage out onto here. Forcing a rotation to fill up the bottle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a little annoying, I guess. That really worked out well then. The Rubik went home.
Yeah, that actually was perfect. And with that, they're going to be able to move on in and take this kill onto the Shikiro. Very well done.
Yeah, Pikachu not having the point in the Aether Remnant too, so couldn't even like cover the rune himself either. He apparently cannot afford it in this matchup.
Well, Assimilate now. Still gets the damage onto Sunlight. The Astral Step trying to bring him down. Super freaking low stick charges as well. But they won't be able to finish it off. Ember barely living there.
And now Pikachu can't even stick around. Just too concerned about potential death there from the Ember.
Yeah.
That's rather painful. But the side lanes have quieted down. They've just resorted back to farming. And Ark or Kellen, very happy.
Up top, gets brought down very low, but a good blink away, and then the Ice Path laid down as well. That might have been a chance there. No such luck.
When Cheshire Cat gets 6, can they kill? Rotating here will be a Jakiro. Won't be easy.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Can't really kill the enemy mid either.
For Sunlight? Or are you talking about for
a Cheshire Cat, I just mean. For when the Mars hits 6.
Gotcha.
I think it's going to be a pretty static 6. I feel like he's not going to try and rotate. He's just going to try and keep slowing down the troll. But doing so will be very helpful for his anti-mage, obviously, because I'm sure they're well aware that the troll's off to a better start than AM is. And I think we're expecting faster items on Kellen, like some SMY build or something.
Tower is under attack.
I could be down for that.
The way to go.
Yeah,
Don't
something.
think Battle Fury's the play.
It kind of has that feel of like you need to make a lot happen with before this anti-mage comes online. In fact, oh Malik, oh good play there. The Mana Void interrupting the Rolling Thunder, and that might be enough to secure the kill onto the Pango. And in fact, looking for more. John Doe in trouble. It's going to get ran down and continue to be punched. Almost enough. Come on, give me a high five, man.
Oh, wait, they don't.
Is he living?
Yeah, he's good.
Nicely done. Yeah, he still had the Fairy Fire afterwards as well.
Very short stun ray down bottom. Okay, cool. What about Pikachu? Now has 1 point in the Aether Remnant. So some rotation potential. Now they just want to try and mess around with these pulls that Happy's up to. Can they get this kill? Oh, yeah.
Oh, quick and easy one there. Nicely done. That's just the power. I mean, I guess a lot of that is just Mars on his own. Like almost any hero, it feels like would have been able to secure that kill with them.
Now this seems like a really tempting time to go for a kill too when the Snapfire TP's back in.
It could be down.
Radiant's middle
Try and go
tower
for the
is under attack.
arena. And they're wiping out the stack to try and get some more XP onto Guild Gear as well. Try and get the Phoenix to 6. If they have 6 on both, they can go for the kill onto the Troll Warlord.
Right.
Still won't be that easy with Battle Trance. And yeah, he's just out. He's like, yeah, I see what's happening here. I'm good. Pango, that's all you, dude.
Do not want to be there anymore.
And they're walking the Snapfire out too, which I think is also correct.
I think that this ward, though, is going to see the troll up on the high ground. I think it caught a glimpse of his feet or something. And they are going to be able to secure 2 bounty runes on both sides, most likely. But 4 heroes kind of up on this top quadrant of the map, as Snapfires even come up here as well.
And you want to protect this, right? Because you have the AM on your team.
Ooh. Phoenix, he's moving in, does have that egg. TP to the other side. Pikachu spots out John Doe, pulls him back in with the DD. And that's an easy start to this. Quick kill.
And Mars is going to cancel. I like this too, because they think they've already dissuaded this enough here. Because they have the Macropie, right? So, like, really, they can delay this for a while.
Right.
Oh, don't die, though. Oh, now the Mars is really regretting that canceled TP.
Oh, that's dangerous. And off to the side, able to stay away for the moment. Still they're there with Phoenix. Could go in with that ulti if he wants to. While they managed to find the 1 kill on 2. Snapfire looking for more now. Kellen getting extra bits of damage, and Pikachu is going to be ran down by the Rolling Thunder. Both of them are starting to fall. Guild Gear able to get the dive away. So this does keep alive them for the moment. Pikachu now getting ran down continuously. The Remnant forward and the chase in disarmed and killed off.
He knew he was dead that whole time because if the Mars can't come in, they know they can just keep diving forever, right? They saw that canceled TP. So yes, he gets the bottom tower. And it looked good, the fact that like they got the kill initially without the need of the Mars, and then Jakiro just macro pyres, but they can just dive so easily past that macro pyre and force the tower anyway. Or at least the pressure under the tower, to be fair, because they can't necessarily just take the tower yet as long as Jakiro still does Jakiro things.
Right. Well, and he's still sticking around to try and keep this alive and like draw some more attention. And actually, they dropped the supernova. Ice Path stolen, throws it back the other direction now. John Doe is gonna die, and now the control onto the Ember, trying to kill him off. The taunt lands, beautifully placed, and they end up keeping that tower alive nonetheless.
Oh, Troll, you best be getting big, my friend.
Yeah, man.
We need some broad shoulders in this one.
I'm surprised that the Troll didn't stick around up top to ensure the tower went down.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I think it's just like a time issue of just like spending so much, and you know that cooldown's going to come back from the TP and the Mire soon, and then do you really want to be there for that fight, or do you want to be hitting creeps?
That's fair. It's a fair point.
The real problem is going to be when the Void Spirit completes the Yules, because that's going to be a pretty deadly Yules.
Tot's.
A lot of heroes going to suffer from that one. Cheshire Cat, is this worth it?
Up top, Rolling Thunder bounces back the other way, spots him out, gets the kill.
No.
Yeah.
Still just throwing bodies, trying to keep this top tower alive, it feels like.
Dire's structures
Not a lot of options there. Like, you drop that wall, you can't really guarantee a whole lot in terms of keeping heroes stuck in there.
I mean, this is a lot of pressure being placed just to secure this tier 1 tower up top, and Jakiro's going to come back in again and can lay down the macro pyre if he wants, but Sunlight spots him. Didn't actually hit there, as he did have chains but did not decide to use it. Ice Path laid down, and again, they're bringing absolutely everybody for this. They're going to pop the Snapfire ulti. 5 heroes, or rather 4 heroes up top, while bottom lane, Animage just farms.
And Troll farms mid. 4 protect 1. 4 play Dota. 2 play MMOs, you know, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, it's true. Lay down another Ice Path here. Trying to dodge away, did not quite have the mana up for the macro pyre. Wouldn't have really mattered anyways, so they managed to take the tier 1 tower mid on Omegalol. Excuse me. I'm just so used to it.
Yeah, you gotta save that one for after, I think. You know, depends how the game goes. Rune will end up being
Oh my
bottom.
god, Snapfire destroys the egg. And that's why you pick Snapfire sometimes. It still can be good. Ooh, good jump up there.
I'm guessing he didn't know the Snapfire was there, else he would not have gone with that.
No, it's the wall, the spear, gonna go right on through it. Really well played here by Sunlight. These last couple of minutes have been clutch. Pikachu gonna pop the haste room. Now trying to chase down another one. They're able to steal the Rolling Thunder? No, didn't steal the Rolling Thunder, excuse me. They're just gonna roll through. Well, Astro Step, not quite gonna be able to land. Throw out a secondary one, gonna land on to the Ember Spear, pushing him back into the tower, and they get the kill. Dude, Cheshire Cat, I can't believe he got that one.
What was really nice was the way that Black Archangel just like kept walking.
Yeah.
Like he didn't try and like panic Ice Path or do like the little Ice Path at his feet, because I was wondering like why is he Ice Pathing, but he just led them in deep enough that you could get that angle, and then was still able to throw down the dual breath before he died.
Helen. Taunted. Speared. Lots of damage, but they know they can't kill me. I Battle Trance up.
Yeah, good choice. So double runes, that's going to be a 15-minute battle fury now for Naive. And Kellen has been thinking a lot. Like he had the MKB queued up, and now it looks like he's probably going Basher, but he's gonna start with the hammer just in case. You never know, I guess. Should of course be the Basher.
Does have some stacks that he can retreat back to here as well, which is pretty nice for him.
Yeah, get these down before Naive finds them.
Naive, as you mentioned, he's a little bit behind the Troll, but it wasn't just a naked Battle Fury. It has treads as well as the Wraith Band with that, so you know he's doing okay in terms of the farm. He's going to start catching up a ridiculous amount here, most likely.
How good is Counterspell this game? Anything crazy? Not really, eh? It's like basically just Rubik stuff.
Yeah.
Not very useful.
I mean, I guess hypothetically, like the Yules later on.
Yeah.
It's not great, but whatever. Stolen spear?
They actually got that kill?
Wow. How did they even do that? I looked away.
He just got chainsaw with a taunt after the arrow. I did not think they'd have the damage, though. It's so much match damage. It's like almost 900 match damage from those two. And then that just sets up the easy mop and bucket after, baby.
Oh, wow. That's quite bad.
Yes, that is double not good. At this point in the game, when you're trying to play fast versus the AM. All right. I really kind of hope they lose so I can just blame Snapfire. I don't know.
All right,
Seems
so
good
that
to me.
must have been the blink reveal is what that was as well, right? From the Mars set up with the spear. I think that's what that must have been.
I got there when they were on top. It kind of looked like they were on top of him. There were 3 heroes there, so I'm not sure.
Jeez. Well, whatever the case is now, Troll is really in a lot of trouble and just needs to try and farm his way out of it. I don't think that there's like a plan B here really, besides just run at towers whenever they can.
Well, now you start thinking like about Roche and stuff is usually what happens around now, right? Is you're just like, oh, okay, we're like kind of behind. Like, let's get one big item on our Troll and then go grab Roche, and then I don't know. I feel like those are the thoughts that go through players' heads at this point in the match. Because you start thinking, like, what's a comeback mechanic? And you think, like, how can we win a fight? Oh, what if we get Aegis? Can we do Aegis? Well, yeah, we have Troll. Can they fight in the pit? Yeah, they can really fight in the pit. So if they try and force that Aegis, and it's not, like, a super good situation, they are just going to lose this game. But at the same time, if they just stay super passive, it feels like they're just going to lose this game. And if they try and go into tower right now without a really good pickoff, they have to fight into Blink Arena, Egg, and then a Void Spirit that is going to have Aghanim Scepter quite soon. So they're in a pickle. I like this circle here from Happy because he's saying we need to control this area right now, and if we're not taking Roche, we got to at least make sure they don't. All right, are we doing it? All right, the comeback Roche. Oh, God, I love Dota. All right, so if they lose this fight, I'm sure they know this game is, like, almost completely over. But if you win this fight, you're, like, totally back in it. And right now, they are not getting here fast enough. They're smoked up, though.
Dude, they're super ready for this. Cheshire Cat's nearby with the.
Hey, it's not going fast enough.
Yeah, this is Danger Town, Time a Million. Pikachu ready to run in. A moment's notice. They send the illusion up the high ground. They have really good vision. They just took out that ward. Man, if he had not laid down that sentry, I feel like they're about to jump on Khan. But they are not going to. And so, I mean, the flip side of this, though, is that right now, Khan don't know how low Roche was. They didn't get a chance to come in and scout it. So Troll just walks right back in. AM is no longer here.
And he kept the stacks, too.
There's still a chance. Oh, Pikachu throws out the remnant, spots some vision, sees Roche is super low, jumps in, Astral Step. There's the lift, though. Not a bad way to start, but they pull him out of there. And now the Supernova down already. Eul Scepter to keep him alive. Cheshire Cat able to sneak away that Aegis with Troll dead. Oh, and that was not the fight that they wanted. They're coming back in just a second. They don't have the Void Spirit in this one, but they're moving in now with everybody else. Sunlight gets bodied. Give him the moo as both cores are down. Oof.
I don't even know how many games we cast, dude. That is the most classic Dota. That's why I knew this moment was coming. That's what every single team does. It's what goes through your head because we've all played Dota and we think I can't win the fight. I can't do anything. What is the objective that we can actually do? And so you try and force this Roche, even though you know it's a bad Roche. But frankly, like, that's probably their best chance to win this game, was to make that play and win that team fight, right?
Yeah.
But well, it's a gamble.
It is. And, you know, it's still a situation where, like, it feels like it's out of their control now, but that doesn't mean it's necessarily over. Like, I've watched a lot of con games before. These guys can be a little bit wild from time to time. And it's just sort of, again, going to be waiting for that moment if they do overextend. But you're fighting into, like, Meteor Hammer Phoenix now and, like, all their giant team fight items. They're going to have BKBs soon. Like, it looks like they're trying to just close this out as cleanly as they can.
The thing that terrifies me most right now is this the silence from the Void Spirit.
Yeah.
Like, that is such a good Aghanim Scepter. I actually think it's one of my favorite ones in terms of its balance too, because I don't necessarily think it's like insanely broken. It might be like a little bit good, but you know, there's bad eggs, there's good eggs, and there's super broken eggs. I don't think it's like super broken, you know.
Yeah.
But it's cool. It fits the theme. It's counterable, but it also had like fits games where you're just like, yeah, this is a really good Void Eggs game. I can go at this game, but you're not forced at every game, you know.
Totally.
I don't think egg should ever have to be like a core item on a hero.
No, and it feels like it's the type of item that like fits within the context of, as they're going to try and get naive but can't quite. Like if you're snowballing ahead of everybody else and you're sort of like there before the dispels come out, all of a sudden this item like allows you to continue that snowball, but it's not like it's going to. It's not like it completely turns around the complexion of a game if you're behind necessarily.
Yeah, the only time that ever happens is if it's like really good save supports and you can cancel them out. That's one of the best parts of having it too, oracles and whatnot.
But if you're not having a great game on Void Spirit, also, then like the supports might have dispels by that point in some fashion. Maybe
it's
not.
also very costly to spend 4,200 gold on a snowballing hero that builds into it's just stats the whole way through.
Yeah. Well,
Sentry on sentry action up here as Happy's gonna wander on past Cheshire Cat. Gets a steal. It's Bulwark. Woo! My favorite.
He's just turning it on and off. He's like,
He's
what
just
am I
like,
gonna do? With this?
I'm surprised he's not moonwalking it.
Oh, give him the old rolly roll. Oh, tries to get him. The pullback afterwards, and the quick and easy blow up, and stolen ice path level 4.
Get the smoke. Get the smoke out. Let's go. All right, once we got rolling 50. All right, next smoke is gonna be sick.
Dude, you gotta just use the dual breath like every time.
Yeah, that's a hard one though.
The one thing, Rubik actually has 1 point in Arcane Supremacy though, so it's not the worst in the world. Only 16%
I mean, it's 3
instead of
minutes.
40.
Oh, sorry, Arcane Supremacy. I thought you were talking about the ulti for a second.
No.
Dire's top tower is under
Yeah, but who
attack.
cares? It's just, it's an instant cast. It's so broken.
It
like,
is. It's
You
true.
have 3 minutes of Ice Path. You take your finger off the R key, and you get ready to smoke up with your team the second this roll is going to be nearly back, and that's why Sunlight, I think, is also moving up here, although his presence might not necessarily be needed here.
I'm just thinking about, like, you get an extra, what now, 0.25 seconds, roughly, versus, like, an extra 1.4 or something.
He's going for the big fish.
Dude, if they can do this, the dream, right now, right here, they need it real bad. No! Just go for the lift first. Oh, John Doe. Say it ain't so. But
All right.
that's how it goes.
Rough one.
10,000 gold lead right now. They did use that Aegis, obviously, in that last one, so it feels like it's probably...
Well, you played your hand, Rubik. Pikachu's here.
Quick blow up there. And John Doe is going to be able to get a walkway at least, so they lose the Snapfire.
Wonderful dragon.
Sentence that I'm sure Trent loves to hear.
Yes, that's true. Yeah.
BKB about to be done for Mars. And then, are they waiting for anything else at that point? They got Ags on Void Spirit. Is Glimmer on Jakiri? You gotta wait for that though. And Abyssal Blade for the Anti-Mage. Another 20 already there. Jeez.
Glimmer over Yules. I guess Glimmer's really good for the BKB of the troll.
Yeah.
What is Glimmer now? 1900, not 1850. Okay.
Poor Omega Lil. Oh, good jump away. Blink there. Yule Scepter lift up afterwards though, and yeah, this is the combo.
That's done. Just like Aethertron is such a nut spell.
You must learn to live with the void inside.
It's pretty insane. Like,
I
Void
wonder if that's
Spirit.
why he's like really bad win rates versus like all the creep heroes. Do you think it's just people screwing up Aether Remnant because it's like so dependent on it?
Yeah, it could be. Is that pro games or like pubs?
That's just all pubs. It's
Yeah.
just like literally all the top ones are like anything that creates multiple units.
Yeah.
Lowers his win rate by the most.
I would not be surprised then. Oh, can they get him? Gilgear. Pop the egg. Pop the egg.
Oh, he jumped in it. He took it into the Aether Remnant.
He made it happen, but they're going to be able to find it. Good play there as well. Kelvin eventually going to get ran down and killed, so they will lose the Phoenix, but...
Happy's a legend. That was still sick, though.
Yeah.
Cookies to tank the Aether Remnants. They can kill the egg.
Middle tower
That's
is
pretty
under
hype.
attack.
Oh. And yet.
Yet it did not work.
Dire's top tower
Yeah,
is under
this is
attack.
going to be a tier 2 tower, maybe more
Radiant's middle
afterwards.
tower is
Sunlight's
under
off to the
attack.
side.
guess there's a debate of like you're also just Snapfire, so if you don't get it, you could just kill him.
Dire's
Oh,
It's level 12, right?
hello. They get the Jakiro kill.
Unfortunately, that's the one that they don't want.
And now they're going to find themselves a different hero here. Taunted, cookied, controlled, mana void, silence, and
Radiant's
dead.
middle tower is under
He
attack.
did not quite have his BKB and used the Yules earlier.
Radiant's
They
middle
take the
tower
tier
has
2
fallen.
tower and continue the spree of terror across this Dota 2 land. Look at this guy. He's just spearing him to his tier 3 towers. Throws out the cookie, the stun. Attempt for a kill. Cheshire Cat. Is he going to be denied? Pops his BKB. Now trying to run away. Does have a spear again. Naive looking on the back lines. Finds his man. The big old jump. Another arena laid down. And now maybe a chance to kill off the AM. But the silence onto everybody. Taunt off onto Malik. He will fall eventually. John Doe just wants to live in this world. But it was not meant to be. Sunray on the east. The sun rises in the east. And
Gandalf arrives,
That's right.
and then they win.
Oh, man.
Radiant's middle tower is
18k
under
gold
attack.
lead. Yeah, this has not looked particularly close. Khan or
So,
Oni?
what went wrong this game? The top pushes were
Radiant's middle tower.
maybe if they had gotten like those first towers really quickly. I do think Troll's just like a harder hero than Ursa and Jug to do this with, and that's why I think those heroes were better banned, because like you just have these things you can rely on. As Ursa, you can rely on Roche. As Troll, you can rely, or sorry, as Jug, you can rely on Omni Slash, and it just like it gives you plays to make. Whereas Troll, it's like kind of awkward. It's like, yes, I'm gonna farm items and I'm hard to
Radiant
kill,
are
but
scanning.
you don't have that like ease of execution that I feel like the other two heroes give you. You're a lot more dependent on your teammates. And unfortunately for them, they couldn't really get Malik rolling this game. Ba-dunch.
Yeah, I wonder how much it would have changed that. Remember up top when the Mana Void came in and interrupted the Rolling
yeah,
Thunder?
true.
Like, that could have been a kill on AM, you know? And
Now
instead,
Naive might go deathless. I'm surprised they're sticking it out for this one. I will say that.
I just
I
want to
thought
see
they
him
were gonna
deny the
GG.
rats. That's all I want to see in this world.
That's a pretty alpha move. You deny it and you just GG. You got the last rats. That's mental victory right there.
You know what that reminds me of? It's like, you know, in TI time predictions on like the side which team will kill the last rack for the first racks. Deny it. And then you're like, all right, we get it now.
I don't even know if it could handle that. I
Right.
think that might just break the points. It would probably just give you 1,000 compendium levels.
Yeah.
Either way, they're smoking up. What's their team fight? The Goops. It's only level 1 though on the Mortimer Kisses.
The chase in. Sunlight wants to run in. Remnant forward. There's a decent
Nope.
time for them. BKB. Sunray Supernova down. Trying to kill off the egg. And Sunlight able to get the Aegis. All right. Maybe a chance. Maybe a hope. Maybe a dream. BKB from Kellen. He's hitting into nothing. Absolutely nothing. Sunlight is now also controlled. They have the right clicks for him. Trying to kill off that Jakiro. Everybody else on his team is dead. And Sunlight trying to make something out of nothing here, but I think it's going to be nothing in the end. Can they time the Meteor Hammer? Wait for it. Boom! Gets him got for good. A triple kill and a GG.
Into the void.
Yeah, that was a very nice game out of Khan. Mid lane was going better for Ember. I thought he was gonna have a better start to that game after that solo kill. But oh, did you get the crash?
I don't know what's been going on with Dota recently.
Mine occasionally crashes too. I don't have an explanation either. It just will crash at the end of the game randomly.
That's weird.
But yeah, I actually thought that Omega were gonna be able to kind of control that early game with like a better starting Ember. It felt like the voice paper was going to be slow to the Yules, and so that would give you a better start. But both the Rubik and the Pango, I feel like that offlane just didn't really get going in this game. And then Pikachu obviously did. Pikachu played amazing on the Void Spirit. He took full control of the match once he kind of got back on top there and just led Khan the whole way through.
All right. Well, pretty play from Khan. We don't get to see the final scoreboard. I tried to watch in game, but the lobby's already gone, so that doesn't work. So we'll have to check out the statistics for that one a little bit later on. Trent, any final words before we go to a quick break?
No, I look forward to game 2, and I'll leave it at that.
All right. Sounds good. Stay tuned, everybody. We got more from the Omega League right after this. Let's hop into game number 2.
EGB, your esports betting world. The only place to find the widest choice of popular games and matches to win real money. Choose your bet on a single event or express of several matches with dizzy odds. Serving the market for 7 years with over 800,000 users. Join now to get your bonus for the first deposit up to $600. EGB, you know for sure who's gonna win.
Light as a feather when I'm floating through, reading through the daily news, measuring the hurt within the golden rule. Centimeters of ether, I'm heating the speaker. Motivational teacher with words that burn people. Singing the headlines, line with discord. It's either genocide or the planet in uproar. Never good. The rules in paradise are never nice. The best laid plans of mice and men are never right. I'm just a vagabond with flowers for Algernon, an average Joe who knows what the fuck is going on. It's the hope of my thoughts that I travel upon. Fly like an arrow of God until I'm gone. So drifting away like a feather in air, letting my words take me away from the hurt and despair. So I'm keeping it vertical, forever elevator, riding the escalator to the something that is greater. So I'm drifting away like a feather in air, letting my soul take me away from the hurt and despair. So I'm keeping it vertical, forever elevator, riding the escalator to the something that is greater.
Taking chances, word tap dancing with wolves in an ice arena out there deep in the woods of Arizona. The sun be out, life's ironic, ain't it? Trying to be Dali when I write some real life, I painted vivid. Habitat crazy, insane. Watching propaganda, 6 o'clock, news and insane. Cultures clash, poor black folk and white trash. They rebel in the cyberspace and might crash. Dash to millennium, a million miles are running. At the speed of now, bound no return gunning. Rambo style, gun hold, child gunning. Ambo plow, 2 times loud, stunning. Stunning, when they hit ya, lift you off the earth like, hey yo, take you right back to birth. And niggas wonder why, they might wonder why this shit might happen, but it does. They go,
drifting away like a feather in air, letting my words take me away from the hurt and despair. So I'm keeping it vertical, forever elevator, riding the escalator to the something that is greater. So I'm drifting away like a feather in air, letting my soul take me away from the hurt and despair. So I'm keeping it vertical, forever elevator, riding the escalator to the something that is greater. Treat you better than me, cause that's the heavenly key to unlock the inner strength, what my essence will be. It's the knowledge of self, understanding of the things around me that becomes the wisdom that I need. Living this life to the best of my ability, channeling energy to my thoughts, attain symmetry. Remember me? Because my prose remain gold. I got the gift of gab like them pimps and cane goals. It never ends. I keep it rolling like a cipher. The first caveman bringing fire, innovating it higher. To plasma states, I raise the stakes. It's double and nothing in this vacuum of space. I will survive divine to time to cry. Fuck a hold or hide, I'm alive for pride. And I drove the Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Singing this will be the day that I die.
Yeah, what's up? It's Terry, Kalia. Got a new way to flow. A new way to flow.
EGB, your esports betting world. The only place to find the widest choice of popular games and matches to win real money. Choose your bet on a single event or express of several matches with dizzy odds. Serving the market for 7 years with over 800,000 users. Join now to get your bonus for the first deposit up to $600. EGB, you know for sure who's gonna win.